going to do some arms and some back exercises. So we're going to really concentrate on our shoulders, pulling them back and getting all the right muscles working so that you have lovely, long, lean muscles in your arms, but also that you have nice, strong muscles in your back so that your posture is better, and also we reduce some lower back and upper back as well issues, any niggles. Okay, so we're going to start with our arms and shoulders. So we're going to take our dumbbells. Now I've got 3s, okay, but please feel free to go lighter than that. You can even use tins of beans. And all we're going to do is just sort of swinging our arms out to the side and a little bit up as well. Good, keep going. Not massive movement this one, quite small. Good, keep going. Just warming these arms up. So your elbows should be slightly bent, like mine are. So I'll show you from the side. So my forearms, palms are facing up the way. So my forearms are facing up the way. Keep going. And then we're going to stop here and we're going to pulse up. Good. Keep your shoulders down. Make sure your ears are in line with your shoulders. Excellent. Okay, we're going to make the movement bigger now. So we come together and we come halfway up, we pause. Now bring your shoulders back. Good. And down. Come up, pause. Bring the shoulder blades together and back down. Good. We're doing 10. Shoulder blades together, pause and down. So this is getting those back muscles working as well as working those arms and those shoulders too. Good. 4 more. Shoulder blades come together so you're standing in that lovely posture. Shoulders back, we're working those back muscles, strengthening them up. 2 more. By the way, I'm rubbish at counting, as you know. So we could have done 12 by now. Anyway, it's all good. Right, now we're going to come all the way up, arms above our heads. Now, just tuck your tailbone under when you do this one. You bring your arms in front, so shoulder height, turn them round, bend your elbows back in. Okay, drop your arms straight. Here we go again. Up, come down straight, turn them upside down, back in. So it's going to get your biceps as well. Drop down, all the way up. We come forward, we turn round, we come back in. And when we come in, I want you to think about bringing those shoulder blades together again. Now drop them down. Ready? All the way up. Drop down. This is the worst bit. And back. You might feel this tomorrow in those biceps. Round, drop down. Turn round, back in. Lovely. All the way up. Down we come. Round, back in. Let's do 2 more. Straighten those arms. All the way up. Come on down. Turn round. Back in. Right, you ready for round 2? Off we go again. You might feel this quicker now. The burn will set in much quicker than it did the first time. Okay, we're going to go into the pulse now. That's a killer. Feel that in those biceps. Take the shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring them together. Come halfway out. Pause. Bring the shoulders back in together. Bend the elbows a little bit more and you'll be able to bring the shoulder blades together quicker and easier. 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember to rest at any point you want. And if you want to go lighter, that's fine too. Okay, you ready for the big one? We come all the way up. Then we come down. We pause there, turn round, back in. Straighten the arms. All the way up. Bring down, go round, come back in. Ready? All the way up. Oh gosh, there's the light. Come down, turn round, come back in. 4 more. Are you ready? I think 4 or 5. Up, down. Remember, you don't need to stick to exactly the reps that I do. You can do more or you can do less. You can have a break, come back in. You can even do it without any weights at all. Just focus on the movement. Good for your shoulder mobility, good for your biceps, and also good for that posture in your back. Let's do 2 more. So I think that's all my arms are going to allow me to do. Turn round, come back in. Last one, you ready? All the way up. Come come down, turn round, come back in, bring those shoulder blades together. Okay, drop the dumbbells down. An old favourite of mine now for shoulders, you're going to sit down on your heels and take your arms out to the side. Relax those fingertips, but bring your thumbs and fingers together. And we're going to circle round. Tiny, tiny little circles. So we do 15 one way and 15 the other. Remember, if you are sat on your heels, just have a tilt under with your tailbone so that lower back is supported. You can also come off your heels and you can stand up if you prefer. Okay, forward again. And now the movement gets much bigger. So this is great for achy, stiff shoulders. So if you think, oh, actually I need to move, this is such a great one for this. Over the top, then we go back the way. Big circles, and this shouldn't be achy or burny, okay? It should be lovely. Now do my party piece. We'll go one way and then the other. Can you do this? It's the only talented thing that I can do. I like to do it after a few glasses of Prosecco. Look what I can do, everyone. And usually no one's impressed, but anyway. Okay, take the arms forward again. Big circles. And then we're going to make the circles smaller as we come back out to the side. And this is where we start to feel the burn kick in. So we're going to come to very small circles now and then swap direction. So we're just tiny little ones, and then we're going to pause. Now stretch your arms wide, close your eyes, relax those fingertips down. Stretch your arms wide, you might find they feel like they don't belong to you. That's absolutely fine, that's what we're looking for. 3, 2 and 1, open your eyes now. We're going to start to do little waves now. With your wrists to start with, then we get your elbows involved. It's as if you're going to try and take off. Make sure it's fluid, it's not jerky. Lovely, and the movement is going to get bigger as we come all the way down and all the way up. We're like flapping like a bird now, desperately trying to fly, and it's not happening, but we're going to have lovely strong arms, lean muscles instead. Okay, this time one arm out to the side, the other one is moving, but it's not in sync this time, we're doing opposites. And then the movement's going to get bigger again as we get lower and higher. One down and the other. All the way up, and then you stretch up one side and the other, shoulders down. Good. Should be aching now because we're going to get smaller. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. The movement's getting much more shallow. Dip the elbow, dip the wrist. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're going to pause. Close those eyes again. I want you to count to 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come off your heels if you're off them. Now I want you to turn your palms to face behind you and then take your arms behind you, but I want you to make sure you've still got your eyes closed, but your shoulders are away from your ears. I want you to squeeze your arms together. They're nice and high, but the shoulders are down, as if you're trying to clap your hands together. Now, turn your palms to face the floor, hold there. Keep the shoulders down, the arms up. Now turn your palms to face forward, and very slowly bring them back out to this side. And as we get out to the side, we keep moving them forward. And then all the way forward until we crisscross them over at the front and we give ourselves a much deserved hug. Take your shoulders down, take your head down and just hold it there, and then open your eyes and give yourself a shake. Well done. Okay, let's stretch out these shoulders. So tap your right hand on your left shoulder. With your left hand, I want you to just get the elbow and kind of cusp just underneath the other arm. The right arm comes off, take a deep breath in, pull in, push out, look over your right shoulder. Keep pulling in, keep pushing out. And you should feel that in your shoulders. Okay, let's go to the other side. So left hand on right shoulder and just cusp underneath the left elbow, take the left side off, take a deep breath, pull in, push out, look over the left shoulder. Good. And then let's just take our arms out to the side, clasp them behind you, take a deep breath in and stretch your arms up. You should feel that in your shoulders, in your arms, in your chest. Look up to the ceiling and down to the floor. Up to the ceiling, down to the floor. Take your hands to your lower back, then clasp them in front of you, round forward, and I want you just to pull forward, resist with your shoulders. Well done. And then just give everything a shake. So we're now going to work our back muscles. So what you need is a weight. I'm going to use a kettlebell, and also you need a piece of furniture that you can kneel onto. So this is called a row. Now I'm going to use my kettlebell. I've got an 8, but feel free to go a lot lighter than an 8. So your knee is in line with your hand. It's better that it's not a kind of squashy surface, but that's all I've got in the moment in this room, so it's fine. What you want to think about is shoulders away from ears again, so we're not rounded, okay? So you want to pull your shoulders back, and then you take your left leg behind you. So you've got a lovely sort of straight posture. Now you grab your weight. Now if you want to use a dumbbell, that's absolutely fine. The same movement will apply. And what you're going to do is roll down and up like so. Do you know what? I'm going to use the dumbbell because that's quite heavy. So we're rowing like this, okay? And we're going to do 10. So as if you're trying to scrape your arm against your body, and then you take your elbow higher, and you're going to feel those muscles in your back on the left hand side working. Good. Now I just want you to hold it up there, and with your elbow you're going to pulse it. Just little pulses. Keep the shoulders away from your ears. Nice. And then I want you to come down halfway, push back up, down halfway, push back up for 5, 3, 2, 1, and then 5 full ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to pulses. Ready? So up and pulse. Shoulders away from ears. Got 10 more. How are we doing? Okay, now halfway down, back up, so we don't come all the way straight with the arm. Good. Now I've started with my weaker side. I know my left side is a lot weaker than my right, so I've got lots of energy at the moment, so that's why I've started with the weaker side. Okay, 10 full. Ready? All the way down, back up. Shoulders are away from ears. This is the last one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well done. So now we're going to repeat it on the other side. Let me just move this kettlebell. Okay, I'm just going to move this forward a little bit. Right, what I'll do is I'll come kind of diagonally so you can see me from a different angle. Right, so I'm going to have my shoulders away from my ears, and we're going to just warm up to start with, okay? So I'm scraping my body with my elbow, and then my elbow comes up higher. Good. 2 more. And then we're going to keep up high and pulse the elbow up. Keep the shoulders away from ears. And we do 30 pulses. Okay, we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down halfway and back up. You might feel this in your tops of your arms as well, which is lovely. I want you to concentrate on those shoulder blades, that right hand side, the muscles just surrounding that shoulder blade. That's the ones we're aiming for. Okay, 10 full ones. 1, actually just 5, isn't it? 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, back, down. Second round, pulsing. Ready? Take it up, pulse. That's 10. That's 20. And that's 30. Halfway down and up. Halfway down and up. Think of the elbow moving. Don't grip the weight too tight. Shoulder blade is the one that's retracting. 8, 9. You ready for full? Down, pull up. 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 left. 2 more. And 10. Well done. Okay. Now you can happily do another round of that as well, but let's show you the next exercise for backs. This is called a reverse fly. Okay, so for this one, what we do is we're going to have our knees nice and loose, and we're going to bring the dumbbells in front of us like this. Now, do you see how my back is nice and aligned? What we don't want is this, and we also don't want you sticking your bum out too much, okay? So, what we do with this one, do you remember we do flies on the floor sometimes? In burn, fat burn? Well, this is the opposite for that. Reverse flies. So we have a slight bend in our elbows as we come up, and we try and squeeze those shoulder blades together. And my arms are coming out to the side and then slightly going back, okay? And what you're aiming for is about 10, 9, and 10. Now I'm not going to do any pulsing or anything for these ones. We're just doing 3 rounds. So have a little break. Some of these dumbbells become very heavy. They start off okay and then it's like, wow, really kicks in. So knees are loose, back is nice and straight, tummy can be tight if you can, if not, don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3. Try and keep that upper body quite still. What you're not doing is this, okay? So, 8, 9, I'm going to show you from a different angle, 10. And the good thing to do is stand up in between and take the shoulders back. Okay, ready again? So down we come. And we're off. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, I'm gonna feel this tomorrow. 10, well done. And I could tell I was getting tired because I started to lift my chest up. So, right, just give yourself a good soft circle with the shoulders. Right, we're going to move on to our last exercise for backs now. And this is more of a kind of mobility one. And it's just really good to end your kind of back workout with. And if you're having a day where you're at your desk a lot, this is a good one just to remind your body how to retract your shoulders back and how to give yourself nice posture. So what we do is we place our forehead down on the floor, and we have our hands, palms to the floor either side of our head with our elbows bent. Now, what we do is we lift our head up just a little bit so our ears are in line with our shoulders. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my shoulder blades and I'm going to retract them together. I'm going to take my shoulders away from my ears and then I'm going to lift my arms up like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it for a few seconds and then I'm going to take my arms behind me. Now I need to still swivel round here. I'll show you in a minute why. Then back out to where we had them and then we're going to stretch them forward and then we're going to bring them there and then we're going to rest down. Okay, so let's do it again. Head comes up just a little bit. Retract the shoulder blades, and as you do that, you'll feel your arms wanting to lift. So lift your arms up, hold for a few seconds, shoulders away from ears, shoulder blades coming towards each other. Stretch your arms behind you, palms still face the floor. And then what you can do as well is you can turn your palms up the way and you can squeeze your shoulder blades together further if you want. Just depends how you're feeling. And then turn your palms to face the floor again and come back in to a little W and then stretch your arms in front of you. Bring back and come down. If you feel that in your lower back at all, don't stretch your arms in front of you. And what we're not doing is lifting up high and we're not lifting our legs off the floor. Okay, so we're just concentrating really on that shoulder region. So head just comes off slightly. Shoulder blades retract together, shoulders away from ears,
As you do that, you'll automatically feel your arms want to lift. Hold there for a few seconds, and then take your arms behind you. Squeeze those shoulder blades, turn your arms up the way. Squeeze again. Shoulders away from ears. Turn them behind, come back out to the W, and then stretch if you can in front. Bring back to the W and down. So you want to do that about 3 or 4 times, okay? And then you can just stand yourself up. Before you do that, let's have a good stretch by sitting on our heels and just really stretch through our shoulders. They are lovely. Okay. The last one we're going to do is pure posture one. So take the shoulders back, and we've done this in Sculpt a little bit as well. I love this one. So you're going to stand normally, okay? And you're going to have your palms facing behind you. So this is how, if you were just standing at the sink or waiting in a queue for the post office, this is probably how you would stand. And you probably feel, gosh, my shoulders are quite retracted forward. So I want you to take a deep breath in. Turn your palms forward. Now automatically as you turn your palms forward, you'll feel that your shoulders come back. So it's just a lovely trick to remember in itself. And then what I always do is just take my arms out a little bit wider, and then head in line, okay, ears in line with shoulders, eyes looking ahead. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Now if we walked around like this all day, we'd look pretty strange, but what I'd like you to do now is just relax the arms but keep the shoulder blades together, and automatically you should feel how much your posture has improved. And you just go for a little walk around the room and think, wow, I feel almost regal. It's bizarre. Should be in the army as well. I pass my line out and then come back and then just relax down. Now hopefully when you relax you won't come back to completely retracted, okay? That's the aim of this. So take another deep breath in and turn your palms forward. Now just take them a little bit wider, bring the shoulder blades more together, and then just relax the arms but not the shoulder blades, and then go for another little walk. Try walking around your house like this. See if anyone notices. Put some books on your head as well. Okay, and then relax yourself down. And actually, and I've noticed that I now naturally stand better and my shoulders are more retracted. Well, there you are. There's my little Sculpt Express for your arms, shoulders and back. I hope you enjoyed that.